Simplifiers, Diana from Diana Simplifies here. How are you doing? I'm coming to you from my entry hall where my big Christmas tree is. I believe our Christmas tree is about 9 feet tall, somewhere around that. Our ceilings are 12 feet tall. So I was asked by, I believe it was Marissa, if I would do a decorate with me Christmas video, or decorate with me for Christmas. So I didn't do it exactly like that, Marissa, because I'm very slow with the decorating, not because it's perfect or that I'm a designer or anything, because I'm not, but just, I don't know, I'm just a very slow decorator. So I didn't do it exactly like that, but I kind of went through some of my things, laid them out. My piano's right here. I laid things out on the piano, and I said, got some vintage things here I'm wanting to put out, some of my older vintage things, some of the things that my mom and I crafted together as a child. Just as for instance, this little Santa Claus right here, that was one of the items that Mom and I made together one year, things of that nature. So it's not really a decorate with me, but I did sort of go through the areas of the house that I was decorating. And then some of the areas I never did get around to filming. So I just filmed little short clips basically. So I'm gonna take you around now and show you the part that I didn't show you during those beginning clips that I did, because it was probably 3 weeks ago. Someone had asked me to do a Christmas decorate with me, so I thought I would do kind of a series of before and afters. It takes me a while to decorate and figure out what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna show you, this is the mantle in our family room or den. And you can see we have some lanterns up there. That's for when the electricity goes out. And I've already taken one of my pictures down because I had it down for something else. But anyway, this is the way it looks like before, and then we'll get to the after a little bit later. And this is my coffee table. This is what my coffee table is supposed to look like. It's supposed to look just like this. And it hasn't looked like this in weeks because I had stuff piled up on it. So I got everything off, I dusted it, and that's Sunshine's picture. She's my baby. Let's pan over here because here she is. Here she is right here. She had been very sick for like 2 years. She's finally over it. I have piled a few things up on the sofa, but I'll be moving that stuff in a minute. But anyway, I dusted all this and got it ready to decorate this table. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put on the table yet, but this is normally what the table is supposed to look like. Okay, we have a little updated look here. This, years and years ago, I was cleaning for somebody who made me 2 of these garlands. I've got 2 mantles. Unfortunately, one mantle is too small really to support this large garland. So I'm using one garland here on this mantle, and then I'll show you where the other one is. These stockings are brand new, but I've had them in a drawer put away for this year, and these are from the Dollar Tree from last year, and I think I probably got them when everything was 50% off. And on their 50% off sale, it goes to 50 cents instead of, what would it be, 62 cents or 63 cents or whatever it would be, half of $1.25. So yeah, everything was 50 cents on the half price sale, which is pretty cool. Anyway, this is my look for up here. I don't have really room to put anything else, and so I actually have a nativity that I used to put up here. It's really big, so I can't really tuck it behind all that. But once my client and friend made this for me, and I did pay him, it was a paying job, but he gave me a big discount. Once he made this for me, I just started using this up there and not putting the nativity. So anyway, this, I know it's not really focusing well because of the lighting, but anyway, you get the general idea. You can also make those stockings into pillows. I watched somebody, Nani on Nani's Life, she just stuffs their stockings and makes them into pillows, and they're super cute, and I may end up doing that. I think that's what I bought these for, but for now I hung them. If you remember, this was my fall decor. I pretty much just decorated my piano. I kind of just do this every year. Very simple decor on my piano. And so this is the before. I haven't taken it down yet, but I did want to show you. I do have to put this away, so that'll be my before. But let's pan up here if we possibly can without dropping it. Hang on. There is my other garland. So this one had the larger berries, and he didn't ask me how I wanted it done, and so I don't love the larger berries, but in here, this room is so huge. They're so far up, so the ceilings are, you see they're way up, they're 12 foot ceilings. And so it's so high up that these larger berries are not a big deal, but I always put this one in here and I put the smaller berries in the other room. So I have 2 different ones. And it does have a cord on there I could plug in. Unfortunately, it's like the plug is over, the cord hangs over there, and so he's just got it tucked up in there, but I have no place to plug it really without having a bunch of wires. And then I do have this, I love this curio cabinet. My friend gave me this cabinet, and so I have this little Christmas thing set up. I've had it set up, it's hard to see because there's so many different things in the way and part of the cabinet, but I've had that set up all year. I love the way it turned out last year, so I just left it the way it was, so you can kind of see the different little nativities and kind of let us adore him. My friend made that for me. So that is already set up, that one shelf. And so this is my regular china cabinet, so this is the before shot of that. And before, you know, nothing's happening here. I've still got some fall things up. And then here's my tree. Spencer went ahead and put this up for me. And it does have colored lights. I should have turned it on before I started filming, but we'll definitely show you after. And I don't know if you can see all the stuff on the floor. So lots of shedding. I vacuumed the cat hair up before we put the tree up, and now, of course, I've got to vacuum this up. So I'm gonna have to vacuum again. But anyway, there's my angel, and there's my tree, and it's just gorgeous. And it's right in front of this little window right here that goes out to the door. It is a 9-foot tree, and the ceilings again are 12 feet. All right, I got into my first bin, and I'm trying to remember, I think when we got the bins down, I was happy to see, I can't remember if there were only 6 or only 7, and that's less than I used to have. Now I do have maybe 1 or 2 bins upstairs with some wreaths in there that I never use. I could get rid of, I just haven't gotten rid of. Every year I think maybe I'll get some hooks and use them. But what tends to happen is, our bedroom is on the front of the house. They would be beautiful to be out there, but the bedroom's on the front of the house, and then the wind starts, and then they go scritch, scritch, scritch in the middle of the night, and then it's like you gotta go out in the middle of the night, get them off. So I think that's kind of why I quit using them, but they're very pretty. Here's Fallon. Okay, so this is the first bin that I opened, and we have a curious cat here. Here's the tree lit up. I did push the wrong button. Just know you're shocked about that. Okay, so there's the angel. I forgot to plug the angel in, but she is up there. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. And so I took this stuff out. And so this is just the first bin. I'm just going to show you an example of what's going on. And some of this stuff is from when I was growing up. And some older things, like, where is this cute little thing? I gotta find my hand. This is so adorable. I think this is something that my parents had that they just gave me a few years ago out of their stash. I just thought that was adorable. These, I just knocked the arm off this. How do people point while they're doing this? I won't point. I just knocked the arm off of one, and another one has the arm knocked off. But my husband's mother gave us these nutcrackers. Very nice glass ornaments. Unfortunately, I just tipped one over, broke the arm off. Another one has an arm off, so Spencer's got a little job he's got to do. And then some of I have a turtle collection just in general, and so there's a turtle from Hawaii that my parents gave me. A little girl from Hawaii, it says Maui on there, that my parents gave me. Some old Santa Clauses in the back, and then the mug in the front is a newer Santa Claus, but those are the vintage ones in the back. The little Christmas trees are vintage. There's a green one and a white one. And a little church, that's just I think from a dollar store. And a little Santa Claus my parents had given me. My mother actually has written on this little, you can see it on the side, to Diana from Mother and Dad. That is just something that I keep. It's just a little box that I think that's from Dollar Tree, but you can see how pretty it is. It looks very vintage. And then an older ornament that looks vintage, but it's not that old. And then some crafts. I had to put a lamp up here so it's really bright. But some crafts that I did with my mom. The one on the left, that's a craft that my mom did with me. The 2 round ones, that's a craft she did with me when I was a kid. And then a couple of other, there's like a Dollar Tree thing up there. So anyway, the lighting is weird at that point, but I had to put a lamp in here so we could see because it is that dark. So anyway, this is the first box that I've opened, and you can see it's really not that much. And these little boxes, I just wrap everything in tissue and put in separate boxes, and then have tissue in the bottom. so that my stuff doesn't break. But like I said, my nutcrackers are broken, but one of those was, probably both of them I knocked over. I'm sure, I know I knocked one over. So that's what happened with my nutcracker, but that's okay. The little sleigh it has written on there, my mom's handwriting, it says 1983, so she bought that in 1983, and then when I moved out, I believe that she gave that to me at that point. I think she had displayed this in her house. Well, the next bin I opened was almost empty, except for these cute little sort of vintage looking. I think some of them are vintage and some are newer, so we've got some of the vintage looking ornaments. I found my ornament hangers. I found a little, I made this in first grade. I believe I think it was first grade. She taught us to sew, and we made this little boot, and now we sewed this by hand. This was not on a machine. We, got needle and thread and we sewed this. I'm pretty sure it was first grade. See, you can do things with kids. And this is my husband's nutcracker, and I believe it's his golfing nutcracker. He used to golf, and he really doesn't anymore, but I believe the golfing nutcracker used to have a golf bag, but I think the whole thing was falling apart. So I threw the golf bag away and just left him like this. So he's fine like this. I forgot to mention my cows. They were already sitting out here, but I did used to collect a little bit of cow stuff. I don't have really much left, but I do have these 2 cow ornaments. So I know I have another cow ornament somewhere. But I found my ornament hangers, so we can actually get started. Oh, and these, if I can get this raised up. Okay, so I bought my friend one of these, the gnome cup, the mug, at Dollar Tree this year, and I thought that I had not bought her one before, and I'm wondering now maybe I did, but I bought myself this one, so I can't remember. She may have 2 now. And then these 2 things are other things that my mom crafted over the years, things that she did when I was a kid. And then when she was just getting rid of some stuff, she gave it to me. So these are in my collection now. They kind of get smushed, so you can see it's a little lopsided, like both of them are a little lopsided. But anyway, those are some little crafting things that my mom made. I'm trying to get a little focus just a little bit better. Anyway, she made that. My mom used to do decoupage and all kinds of stuff when I was a kid, so it was nothing for her to do crafts and stuff around the house and do stuff with us. So anyway, that's what that was. I don't think we participated in this. I think this was all her, or she may have done it with my sister. I don't know. But I was too young, I believe, at the time to help with this. Okay, now we're in the bedroom. I have a few things I want to place in here. So this is the smaller mantle I was talking about that we have over this gas heater that I'll show you. We do not use this. It's not hooked up. But we were told it was unsafe, but other people around here have them, still using them. They're actually great heaters. They work great. But anyway, so we got different heaters that were supposed to be so much safer. But all that to say, we still have this mantle. But this is the mantle that's too small for me to put that greenery on, that garland that was made for me. So I'm going to take some of these things down and replace them with some Christmas things. And you can see I still have my Easter bunny up. You can see the decorating I did this year. The Easter bunny is still out. Okay, it may not stay like this, but I put my floral decoration over to the right. I wanted something to kind of balance it on the left. It didn't have to be perfect, but so I ended up putting the nutcracker because I don't have any other floral to put to be taller like that. Can't think of anything else tall I have. So nutcracker on the left, that's not normally where I put him. And then I disperse these candles in the middle. And then I have my cute little, if I can walk over here without dropping this. I'm having trouble holding this for some reason. I've got my cute little ornaments that I made with my mom when I was a kid. So just have that tucked in there. So it's a little busy. We'll see. I may change it later, but you let me know what you think. I can't. There's a trunk in my way. I'm afraid I'm going to back over a cat. All right, here we go. This is it right here. And just a little cat interlude. Mila, for some reason, is giving Fallon a dirty look. So I don't know what is going on with her. behind the room where I film. The red lamp was willed to me from my grandmother. She also had a red chair, and that went to one of my chair. I cannot say chair. That went to one of my favorite cousins. So hopefully they still have the chair. So he's got the chair, I've got the lamp. It was so beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna clear off the pumpkins. There's a cat clawing something right next to my foot. If you're wondering, what is that noise? I'm gonna take down my little bird book. I'm gonna remove my turtle cup, and then we'll see what we can put in here. I'm gonna leave the red lamp though. Okay, that's what the lamp looks like without turning it on. It's really hard to see how red it is. So anyway, it's very Christmassy looking. I love it. Ranger's just running around in the background. He's very agitated because we're in the other part of the house. Okay, we have TV wires in the way, but this is, I changed out the little flower arrangement because this one is still a fall flower arrangement, but it has more reds in it than the other one did. The other one was more like a lot of oranges. And this is a picture of my parents that's been sitting here, so I just left it. And then I put the cute little box that my mom had made years and years ago. So my little vintage box. And you can see we've got some remotes down here. My old book, The Cat at Night, and I just moved that little turtle mug right there. I'm probably going to forget that I stuck that there and then never move it again. But anyway, so this is what's going on here in this corner of my office. I think the only thing I'm going to put on this table is the little sleigh. I think the sleigh was handmade, pretty sure. And the little Santa Claus that I got from Dollar Tree, and that you can put a little light in that flickers at the back. So probably put the little flickering light in there. I may leave Sunshine's picture here because I don't really know where else to put it. She's very special to me because she almost died. So she almost died more than once. Really, it was a very bad situation. So super special to me. So I think I'm just going to leave her there. It's fine. I'm not a super decorator type person, and I really don't mind that at all. So we'll see. Okay, here is my piano right here. And so this right here is hard to see because there's stuff on it, but this is a table runner that goes all the way across. It's a table runner, but I put it up here, and it has cats on it, and the cats have little reindeer. It's very pretty, like a tapestry is what it is. So I've got the table runner up here. And then these are my little Dollar Tree. These are actually lit up. It's hard to see. Let me get one closer. These were Dollar Tree last year, and I think they brought them back this year, but this year you actually put your own batteries in it, so that is a change that has happened. And look how cute. It has a little, it has, but you can see the little light shining right there. So it is hard to see this time of day, but anyway, these are my little Dollar Tree, what do they call these? The brush trees, the little brush bottle trees. And then here is the cobblestone candy. I think they brought all these back this year. I'm not sure because I didn't really look at them too closely, but I think they brought most of this back. And then these little trees, they always had these little trees. Mine are all tipsy, so this one, you know, they're all leaning like this. I think they were just like that in the package. I don't know, I'm afraid to mess with them too much, but anyway, and then this is the cobblestone sweets and treats, and then I don't know if that's a house. We have banks out here that look like this. We live in the South, and some of our banks are sort of shaped like houses, but bigger. So then that's a Christmas picture of Spencer and me that I bring out every year. This was, I don't know, this was like from JCPenney, but years and years ago. I haven't really changed that much. I'm obviously older. Spencer has less hair, and I'm, more wrinkled. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Oh, I won this tree one year. There was some kind of raffle or something. I went to a Christmas home tour. I used to go to the home tour every year, and not too far from here. And they had a raffle and type of situation. I think you just had to put your ticket into you didn't have to pay. It wasn't really like you'd already paid for the ticket, but you just put your ticket in the little hat or whatever. And I won this tree, and it was full of money. I think maybe it was just dollar bills, but it was just full. And so I think it was $50 total. I think that's the way it was. But it was years and years ago that I won that, and it's a little tipsy. I just try to straighten it up, but it does seem like it's leaning. So anyway, this is the setup on the piano. I've never set the piano up this way. This was totally new this year to do this. And let me see if I can pull this down. I've got my candle. Obviously, I can't leave that in here because I've got cats, but I just brought it in here for a little ambiance for right now. The only thing I have down here are just my pine cones that I keep in here pretty much all. Okay, now this is my china cabinet. This, I believe this came from Hobby Lobby years and years ago, and I love her. She's just, it's funny because underneath it's just almost like it's almost like a toilet paper roll. Not a toilet, but you know what I mean, like paper towel roll, but it's wider. So just cardboard. But she's so beautiful. I love her. Oh, she's got some cobwebs. I keep her out all year. So she's just our little guardian angel, always looking over us. This right here was from Dollar General one year, and let's see, yeah, I paid $1. I either paid 50 cents or $1 because I might have got it on clearance. But yeah, just farm fresh Christmas trees, very cute. It almost looks like it's a little lopsided, but it was just a little cheapie from Dollar General. I just thought it was very cute. There's my little lantern. If you watch my Dollar Tree hauls, I did put my little lanterns out, and they do flicker. I had said I hope they flicker, and they did. I was so excited. Isn't that darling? And so this is the green one with the Christmas tree. There was a red one. I don't think I ever found the red one, or if I did, I don't remember. I know I saw it, but I think I may have seen it in somebody's haul. But I love that it flickers, so I just put it up against my children's books that I keep in here. This is Sunshine, my cat Sunshine's stocking. It's just an inexpensive stocking. You can't actually really put much in these because they're really cheap. I think this one came from Dollar General a few years ago, back when Sunshine was little. Sunshine has been stuck in our kitchen forever. This year she's not in our kitchen. She's branched out. She used to never leave our kitchen, so I couldn't put my extra tree up. So I only put one tree up this year because she likes to chew on the tree. And then this is my Hello Kitty ornament. I have a friend that gives me gifts every year. We've known each other since first grade, and she gave me this cute little ornament. And these are super heavy. So instead of putting it on the tree, I could put it on the tree, but I decided to showcase her and just put her right here. I thought she looked cute right here. And the green, playing off the green here, and just, I just thought she looked cute there. So this is my china cabinet. Down here, I don't know if I can pull it down far enough for you to see. Yeah, right here, somebody gave me this little tea towel, and it says, "Dear Santa, I don't have to be good because I'm cute." And this cat, somebody gave me this tea towel, but it reminds me of Mila. Mila is very cute, and again, she does not have to be good because she is cute. So that would relate to. Okay, so here is, whoops, my hand in the way. Here's my Christmas tree going all the way up to my cute little angel and my ornaments. I've got some of my older ornaments, just the regular old-fashioned balls up there. You can see those. And just things that I've collected over the years. We do not have a pre-lit tree, so you see the wires going everywhere crisscross. My husband loves to crisscross wires. You can't see it that well. It's showing up really well because of all the light that's shining on it, but I'm just gonna go around here, and I'm definitely showing up more on camera than it does in real life. And to show you, I get a lot of ornaments from, in the past, I haven't recently, but I used to get a lot from Cracker Barrel. Has some of the best ornaments. I don't know about the prices now, but I have a lot of Cracker Barrel ornaments, and I can get them on clearance or very inexpensive. And then friends have given me a lot of things. I've got this one right here. It says cat. It actually says cat lady, but you can't see the lady parks up branches in the way. But my friend gave me that one, the same one that gave me the Hello Kitty one. She's always giving me cute stuff. So we've got some outdoorsy ones. I have a lot of heart ones on this tree. I have an actual a smaller wall tree that I put up every year, and somehow it didn't get brought down. So my heart ornaments, you see this one, it says Merry Christmas 1997. That would have been on the little wall tree. It's just a smaller tree that I put over my desk. That would have been on there. So anything you see on here that's a heart, there's a heart one right there. That would have been on there. So I just put my heart ones. There's another one. I put them on this tree this year because that tree somehow never made it down here, but that normally is over my desk every day or every year. So anyway, that never happened, and I didn't feel like, I was really kind of in a, not a bah humbug, but semi-bah humbug mood, and so I was like, moving on. I'm not going to fool with where is that tree. I'm sure it just got overlooked as we were bringing the bins down, and once the bins came down, I quit worrying about it. So there's a newer one right there. There's a heart one right here. That one's a little bit newer. I've had it for a long time. I bought some as gifts, and then sometimes things never just, I just have extra things if I need a gift, and then they never get given away. So they're mine now. So just about everything that I have for a gift, I just stuck it on the tree myself. I love this one. This looks like a vintage one. It's actually not, but it is so pretty. And what I'd given my client one of those, and her tree has a lot of pinks on it. Her Christmas tree has a lot of pinks, and it just looks so pretty on her tree with all the different pinks that she has. So anyway, this is the tree. There's my little Hawaiian lady. That's from Maui. My parents brought me that one year. And this is one of the little Dollar Tree ones that came in a pack of, I think it was maybe a 6-pack. That's one of the ones that came from that 6-pack. These little pine cones came from Dollar General one year, I think about 3 years ago. They may still have them, but they had them about 3 years ago. There's another one of those little pine cones. They're so cute. They're just really small and lightweight. Okay, and so I think I may have already showed this, but so this might be a rerun, but I placed my gnome mug that I completely forgot I had. This is one of my curio cabinets. I placed him up there. I just moved, I don't know, I think I moved to Hello Kitty something or other. And then I left my Hello Kitty shelf the way it is. This shelf, I loved so much how I decorated it last year. I left it all year, and so every time I walk by this, I would see this, come let, okay, you can kind of, oh, come let us adore him. Somebody made me that. My friend Candy made me that. And then just, those are 3 different nativity scenes there. 2 are ornaments and 1 is just a little thing that sits out. And then I've got my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer book and a Dog's Night Before Christmas. And then my Santa and Mrs. Claus salt and pepper shakers. And then the bottom shelf has some of my, it's like the Blue Willow type of stuff. That's not exactly what this is, but that's kind of the look it has. That's just some dishes that I bought one time at a antique store that I loved. I thought they were so pretty. And they just stay there and I just look at them. I don't actually use them, but they're very pretty. Same with this one. I think I may have already shown this, but I put my vintage Santa Claus, the lighting is not great in here, but I put my vintage Santa Claus cups. You can see those, the mugs and the little cups. And the thing back there with the poinsettias on it, that is a little Dollar Tree tin. They still sell stuff like that, but that is really vintage looking, very pretty. One of my mugs, these are older. Somebody made these. I don't remember. I know my parents gave me these, but I think this was just in my mother's collection. I'm not sure where she got them. And then that little, I think I showed this earlier, but in that little boot back there, I made that. In first grade, we learned to sew. Our teacher taught us to sew by hand, and we made these little stockings. So that's my little stocking I've had since first grade. And then these are just some green things that I have around the house. And those might have been my grandmother's. That vase I got at some sort of sale, but the green little plate, I take chocolates and stuff with me sometimes with those. I'm always afraid I'm going to leave it somewhere, but I do try to take it just to be, you know, more decorative at Christmas. I'll try to take it somewhere. And then same thing down here. We have some vintage items, and then the little egg. It's kind of like a Fabergé egg type of thing with the Santa in it. It does play a song. And then my client that likes the gnomes. If you hear me talking about it, I'm giving my client that likes the gnomes. She gave me these. These actually light up. They're super cute. And then another little green decorative plate that I can take some chocolates or something. All right, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed my little walkthrough video and all the other clips that I put together for you. If anything that I said, I might change this later. I'm gonna just leave it like this and see how it goes. I ended up not changing anything. I liked everything just the way it was. My husband even said that he noticed it, which, you know, surprised me because sometimes things go right over his head. But he said, oh yeah, I noticed that you decorated, you know, the mantle or whatever. So anyway, we haven't changed any of that. It's all exactly the way it was in the first clips that I showed you. Thanks so much for being with me. I so appreciate each and every one of you for being part of my YouTube family and for watching, liking, commenting, and letting me know what you think. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye-bye, and Merry Christmas.